Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Mr. Almighty Lewis back at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the truth behind affirmations. So, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification icon so that you don't miss any upcoming video. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about affirmations here for a second. So, maybe you've heard about affirmations, maybe you haven't, but affirmations are very popular in the personal development segment here. And honestly, I think they're kind of useless and lame. And to some extent, I feel like they're sort of a means of lazy behavior. So let me explain. So in case you don't know what an affirmation is, it's pretty much a little saying that you repeat to yourself consistently over and over again and expecting that thing that you're repeating to come to life. So take for example that you want to become stronger. So every morning you tell yourself, I am strong. I am strong. I'm a strong individual. I'm fucking tough. Whatever you choose to tell yourself every morning, right? And you tell yourself that every morning with the expectation that eventually you will become strong. But the reality is that at this particular moment you're not strong. You're weak. And so the thing about affirmations is that the more you repeat it, the more it starts to get into your subconscious, because it gets into your subconscious, which is pretty much like that other mind that you have. That once it's in there, like, it's somehow gonna come to life. I mean, honestly, I don't know what the fuck, man. I personally don't like it. I really don't. I think it's kind of, like I said, I think it's sort of like lazy behavior. It's for people who just don't want to put in the work, don't want to take any action towards actually making that happen. So I'm more of the believer of creating systems and processes that are going to help me get what I want. So if I want to become strong, immediately I start thinking about the system. What system can I use in order for me to get strong? So, and then I have to break down what exactly I mean by strong. So maybe strong for me means that I can bench press, I don't know, 500 pounds. So then I need to go and create a system that helps me lift and bench press 500 pounds. By the way, I don't bench press, so uh, I'm just thinking that's a pretty high number, from what I've heard. But I personally never bench press. But shout out to all the bench pressers watching this video. But but yeah, let's just say that you want to bench press 500, right? So then you go. So what I would do is create a system that helped me, bench press those 500 pounds. So whatever I have to do, maybe I have to go and work out 3-4 times a day. No, I mean, sorry, 3-4 times a week. I have to go to the gym. I have to, I don't know, maybe start off with like 150. I don't know how many sets, how many reps I have to do of that, and then like eventually, I'm gonna get to the 500 pounds that I'm looking to get to. So that's my definition of strong. When I can bench press 500 pounds and do a certain amount of reps, I'm strong. But then you have this other individual who goes to the gym but has no system, has no routine. But they tell themselves every morning, yeah, well, I'm gonna be strong, or I am strong. I can lift 500 pounds. I can bench press 500 pounds. My bad. I keep using those two interchangeably. I don't even know if those two are. I think they're slightly different. But anyway, so bench press. So they go and they tell themselves every morning, I can bench press 500 pounds. 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 Yeah, I can bench. And so, so they tell themselves this every single day. They're like, yeah, I can bench press 500 pounds, and shit like that. And like, it's just so funny, man, because like I don't even know how that works. But then like they forget about the system, they forget about the action that they have to take, and they forget that this is a fucking process. It's a process you're gonna have to follow. First, you have to create the system, and then you have to create the process that's gonna go in conjunction with that system. So perhaps the system is the system works that you have to go to the gym at a certain particular time. You have to you have to take these supplements and you have to eat this way and you have to I don't know, study this stuff, you know. So those are the systems, and you have to do those like every single time, you know. And then like there's the process that you got to follow to accomplish each of those specific things. So they just say like where the system is to go to the gym, well then the process happens inside of the gym. So whatever process you got to follow, step one, you got to do this, you got to do that to warm up, you got to do this. Or you know, if you gotta eat a healthy meal, so then you gotta eat the healthy meal at a particular time. So then the process would be how do you create that healthy meal? Like what are you gonna do? Like where are you gonna get the thing from, the chicken, the whatever, you know, whatever it is that you're gonna use in order to create your healthy meal, you know. And so you have to find that out, and you have to see like how am I gonna get to that goal of bench pressing 500 pounds. But yeah, I mean, people who do affirmations, for the most part, they just sort of forget about the fact that they got to create a system and a process. And so they end up just telling themselves every fucking day, yeah, this, that, man, I'm strong, I'm worth of loving, I'm confident. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, I think the only thing you're gonna do is really get good at repeating that shit. And you'll be good at telling yourself that for sure. I mean, sure, like they can work to a certain extent, you know. Like you have this message in the back of your subconscious, you know, that's telling you that, you know, you're confident, that you're strong, that you're smart, that you're intelligent, that you're worth of love and stuff like that. So you tell yourself all that, and that helps you, you know, get into a more positive state for sure. You know, it helps you sort of slap, I guess, negative thoughts in the face, you know, because you know you've been repeating that thought for every single day, that eventually like the opposite thought starts to lose its power, because you've been, you know, training your mind to repeat that one thing over and over and over again every single morning. But that's really what you're doing. You're really just slapping the opposite thought in the face, and good for you if you're doing that, you know. But I don't give a fuck. You see, because I feel like affirmations are for people who have a weak mind, really. Because if you're if you feel the need that you have to do an affirmation in order to, you know, accomplish something in life, let me tell you, it's completely like like pretty much everything I've accomplished so far in life, I haven't had to use a single affirmation. I've never used those motherfuckers, man. Nowhere. Nada. Nothing. I just never have. I just don't understand why people would want to fucking use affirmations. It's just like I said. I think it's for weak minds, because you know, weak minds for people who can't really control. They can't control their thoughts that go in their head. So then they have to create this affirmation as a way to combat those negative thoughts that go in their head and stuff like that. And so, I mean, I understand if you have to use them, but like I pretty much don't think they're necessary in order for you to accomplish anything. I think what is necessary, though, is that you create systems and that you create a process, because that's where the action takes place. So educate yourself on how to get to what you want to get. What the fuck? What I meant to say is that you educate yourself in whatever it is that you want out of life, you know. So whatever your affirmation is, make sure you create a system behind it, you know. And if you really feel the need to create an affirmation, then do it. Do your damn affirmations, but at the same time create a system and a process as well that goes along with that. Because without a system and a process, what the fuck are you waiting for? Like it's just crazy. I don't know, like some of these people just don't really think about what an affirmation is, or like they don't understand what it is, or they just don't understand how it works, or they're just delusional about it and they just don't want to put in the hard work. So instead of putting in the hard work, why don't I just leave it in the hands of the affirmation? You know, the affirmation will take care of itself. Once I repeat it enough times, it'll happen out of nowhere, because affirmations, they're this miraculous thing, you know, that you just repeat it for 30 days and then it happens. I mean, fuck. I wish that's how it worked, you know, like fuck. Shit. But you know, I feel like some of these you can't believe everything that you hear about personal development out there, because you know, a lot of people have very proprietary systems that work for them. So what I mean by proprietary, it means that uh, some of these things only work for those individuals who are preaching about it. So, in the case that you may be watching this video, perhaps you are one of those individuals that can actually use affirmations correctly and be able to make the most use out of them. So perhaps this video might not be so appealing to you, but I mean, like I said, I'm not discarding affirmations completely, but I'm telling you like how they're supposed to be used. But there just might be people who don't need them. You just may not need them, and there may be an instructor who's pressuring you and telling you like, hey, you need to create affirmations. You need to every single day remember to repeat to yourself, what you want out of life, and it'll happen. Fuck that. I mean, like, honestly, like, I feel like you don't need it, but, like, I know, and I may sound like someone who hates affirmations or stuff like that, but you know what? I just find them kind of pointless, and what I'm really angry at is that the instructors and the books that are out there, and the courses and the videos that are out there that are, insisting that affirmations are great and awesome and everything, but, like, it doesn't apply to everyone. And that's why I created this channel too, because I want to sort of give you a perspective of both angles, like you don't have to completely listen to just the one-sided, because I feel like most personal development instructors out there are very one-sided, and they sort of try to agree with the norm that goes around with personal development, but not me. Like, I like to challenge every single thing that I see about personal development, and I understand that not all of those not everything in there will apply to me. Not everything that I hear in personal development applies to everyone, really. And like, you just kind of have to accept that. And if you don't believe me, by all means, please go and try it. So if you've never tried affirmations, go and try them. They might be for you. They might work out. But like I said, if you're gonna use them, make sure you implement a system as well. And if you don't want to implement a system, well then, go and do your affirmations as well and see what happens. See if it still happens anyway, because my guess is that it's not going to happen. It's just not going to work. And I've seen this in person too. I have people who I know who do affirmations, and that's pretty much all they do, and their lives are pretty much the same. So like, I'm just like, what's the point? Like, I'm a very result oriented person. I want results. I want shit to happen, which is why I am in love with systems and processes. I will make a separate video just talking about systems. Actually, I might even make a course, just because systems are very important and they're very complex. And I don't think I could cover that in a 15-minute video here. So I might have to actually create a course on systems. Let me know down below if you guys want me to actually create a course about systems. But I think that would be a really good course. But yeah, like I said, like, affirmations. So, I mean, if you want to use them, use them. I'm not telling you not to, but I'm just telling you, like, hey, you know what? Like, I think affirmations on their own are not very helpful in order for you to get any results. I want you to get results. So I'm not going to tell you here to go and do your affirmations, and in 30 days after doing your affirmation, you're going to get what you want out of life, because I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. If there's no action that follows that up, there's no system, there's no process that follows up that affirmation, most likely it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out, and you're going to be sad. You're going to feel like, oh, I did the affirmations wrong, or I don't know, like, maybe this isn't for me, and you're going to start blaming yourself. And the thing is that it's not your fault. It really isn't. You know whose fault is it? It's the instructors or the personal development people who are telling you that affirmations are requirements and they're necessary for your success. It's fucking bullshit. You don't need them. I mean, use them if you want, like I said, but they're not a requirement. They're just an extra tool in personal development. And really, pretty much like everything that you hear me talk about in this channel is pretty much optional, except for a few things. There's a few realities, there's a few facts that you have to really consider, and then you can take the appropriate action, but after you know the facts. So yeah, so that's really what this channel is all about, just revealing the truth behind personal development, since there's just so much content out there. There's just so much, there's so many people out there, trying to suck you into their courses and stuff like that. And so I don't want that for you. I want you to actually succeed and actually get results in life. So this is how you do it. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys did, make sure you smash that like button and you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you hit the notification icon so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Anyway, there's gonna be some videos right here and right here, so you guys can go ahead and watch more of my content. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.